Serge Kahili King's training began with his father, who was assigned by the British Diplomatic Corps to Hawaii in 1911. Owing to a unique mystical experience, the elder king met and was adopted by a Hawaiian family. They trained King's father in an ancient tradition of Hawaiian shamanism. At 14, Serge began his training under his father, and then continued this education with his uncle, which extended on for many years, interspersed with college degrees and 7 years of studying under a West African shaman. He trained until one day he finally realized that this knowledge he had learned and accumulated was too precious not to share. So he formed Aloha International, which utilizes all forms of techniques, including the internet, to disseminate the wide knowledge Dr. King has accumulated. In my book, I only touch on a small part of this knowledge, a lecture where King introduces us to the 7 Huna principles. While there is much more knowledge from this ancient philosophy, we are touching on these here to give you some underlying principles which cross into Honnold, Hill, Waddles, Nightingale, and our other authors. I recommend his books and also those of Max Freedom Long for further study. See the resources section. The 7 Huna principles. 1. Ike. The world is what you think it is. If we would change this reality, then we must change ourselves, and it is wasted energy to try to change the outer world alone. But if we would truly change it, we must go within and find that place within us which is creating the outer world, and change that. Change that idea, change that fear to hope, change that anger to love, change that belief in lack to a belief in abundance. 2. Kala, which says, there are no limits, meaning that we are all connected. Each one of us is connected. We are all one, we are all connected together. Now, Kala also says that separation is an illusion, but that because we can create our own reality with our thoughts, we sometimes create a belief in separation. And that if we can get rid of these ideas and feelings and acts and behaviors and thoughts of separation, that oneness comes together. That connection is made again. We become healthy and whole within ourselves and with the world around us. 3. Makia. That energy flows where attention goes. Wherever there is a flow of energy and attention, events are created. And wherever you direct your attention, and keep it directed in that way, to an object or to an idea, then the flow of energy carries. And according to the nature of your thoughts, that's the return flow you get. If you're putting out thoughts of abundance, and keeping that consistently, not just once in a while, but thinking that way, then abundance flows into your life. 4. Manawa is the idea that now is the moment of power. That there is no power in the past, no power in the future. That the past has no power over you either. That you are the one that has the power right in this moment to change what you think, and then the past, and the effects of the past, fail to hold you. And the future as well does not lie in front of you waiting for you to move forward and bump into it. The future is created in every present moment by the seeds of thought that you plant now. 5. Aloha, which means to love is to be happy with. To the degree you are happy with yourself, with other people, with the world around you, you are in love. And love is being expressed, and love is flowing. But to the degree you are criticizing, to the degree that you have anger, are not pleased with, do not like things and people around you, you reduce and diminish love. Love is the happiness and the joy and the friendship and the pleasure in any relationship. 6. Mana means that all power comes from within. This is a principle meaning that there is no power outside of you that has any power over you. That all the power of your existence comes from that one source through you. Now, mana is power to do something, to be creative, and not a power over. So it is that inner power within each thing, within each person to be itself to its utmost potential. 7. Pono means that effectiveness is the measure of truth. That there is always another way to do anything. That we are never really stuck in one way. That there is no one way for anything. That there is no one truth. There is no one method, one technique, one kind of medicine, one way to heal, one way to be happy. That there is only one person with whom you can be happy. There are many, many ways to achieve your goals, to be happy, to enjoy life, to fulfill it. King has much more to say about this ancient wisdom. Do get his books, or those of Max Freedom Long, and continue your own studies. Your assignment today will cover these Huna principles in far more detail. Good luck.